Hey guys, and welcome back to another Tekkit tutorial.
So we're in the new map with Tekkit 3 as well.
Yeah, so we're just going to show you these different types of chests that are in Tekkit 3.
So we just flashed the first recipe for the copper chest.
It's just copper around a chest, pretty simple.
This one's the iron one. Each chest gets bigger every upgrade.
So
This
this is a
one's
silver chest, silver
around
ingots.
an iron one.
So you can see they're sort of recursive,
Yeah,
these
and this one's the
recipes.
gold chest.
Now it's good to keep in mind that iron and copper are both around a regular chest, gold and silver are both around a iron chest, and the next two are around gold chests.
That was a diamond one, and this one's the crystal chest. And you can see the stuff inside of it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so not something you want to have if you're worried someone's going to take your stuff, but it's pretty gimmicky, but it's kind of cool.
Right. So there's also some upgrades for them.
So instead of having to make a whole new chest each time, you can get upgrades.
Yeah. So you just right-click the chest with the correct with the proper upgrade, and we'll just upgrade it.
So we're going to show you here all the different recipes just with NEI.
And there's the copper to iron,
Here is copper to silver.
iron to gold,
Silver to gold.
gold to diamond.
So they get pretty expensive as you go. And diamond to crystal.
And the upgrades are just so that you don't have to break the chest with all that has inside of it. If you want to upgrade it, you can just right-click it.
So I'm going to show you how to use an upgrade here. You just pull it out and right click it.
Yep. And
So you
it
can
still
see.
has the same items inside. You don't have to break it, and it didn't have to drop anything.
Right, so we're going to move on to the Terraformer.
And as you can see, we have some snow here in the desert.
So basically a terraformer is a machine that will form the world around you.
So it uses this blueprints.
So it's called the TFBP, which is Terraforming Blueprint or Terraformer Blueprint, and they start empty.
And this one here is Terraformer.
It's an advanced machine block, one of the blueprints, some pieces of dirt, and some glowstone.
And now we're going to show you how to modify the empty blueprints.
So here are all the different types of blueprints you can have. There's chilling,
Which it just makes snow and ice appear.
and snow blocks. This is a compression.
Yep.
It's actually been removed from the game as of a certain update. This next one is a cultivation one.
Which
Takes
just
seeds.
makes around plant life.
This is the desertification.
Fatificator.
This is the irrigator.
And finally the mushroom one.
So now we're going to go through what each one does. After the chilling one, the cultivation one does.
Just random plant life appears, trees, pumpkins, a lot of random stuff.
So it's good for making something into a bit of a forest if you've removed it. The desertificator will melt ice and snow, destroy plants, and replace dirt with sand.
The flatificator, which you'll see later, removes all natural blocks except stone from the layers above the terraformer, and it also fills in the surface layers below the terraformer with dirt.
Now to remove and put in these pieces into a terraformer, you just need to right-click simply with the choice of blueprint. And it should pop the other one out, as you saw here.
Yeah, and the irrigation one turns sand into dirt and then grass. It also spawns in some water and causes saplings and wheat and sugarcane to grow faster. And sugarcanes will also grow higher than 3 blocks.
Now keep in mind, we actually found out these things take a ton of energy. We've emptied tons of energy crystals. Although it isn't an MFSU, it is quite a bit of power here. So now we're going to show you the effects of one of the other terraformers in just a sec. We didn't really want to ruin all of our stuff with the flatificator.
And we'll have it a bit farther away.
Because as you can see, the range of the terraformer is pretty large.
Yeah, it's very effective. But it does use up a lot of EU, so I would only use it if you have a nuclear reactor.
The one thing you need to be careful of is where you put your terraformer, actually. Because you can actually start destroying things. We accidentally put a flatificator earlier next to a mountain, and it kind of removed it. So,
And to just switch the blueprints, you just right-click it, the terraformer with the actual blueprint you want to use.
right, so we were going to show all of the effects of these different ones, but as it moves relatively slowly, when you
Yeah,
change the blueprint, it didn't really work out in this case.
so
Right.
now we're just going to move on to the flatificator one.
So this one's actually pretty interesting. You aren't going to see the full effect of it right here, but essentially if you put one next to a mountain like this, it should remove all the sand on the top.
And also fill the holes beneath it with dirt so that it's all flat.
So once it starts up, you should see it should start filling in holes. We thought it was going to remove blocks, but it starts filling in first, I believe.
See, dirt starts to appear, making it all flat around at the same level of the terraformer.
And you should note that it uses dirt blocks to do this. So if you're not a big fan of dirt, then
Yeah, don't
try
use
not
it.
to fill in using the flatificator. Well, that's just it for this video, guys. Make sure to comment, rate, subscribe, and we will see you soon.
See this?